Howdy folks, how are you guys doing? This is Rees, or Brashad Cub, and welcome back to our Tekkit Let's Play series. As you can see, there is a spider riding on or a skeleton I should say, riding on a spider outside my window. Not something you see every day. We're going to choose to ignore it. And in the last video was a little bit random, it was a little bit crazy. I might have been hyped up on a little bit of caffeine, but we are back, we're a little bit calmed down now, and it's time to take in some deep breaths, focus at the task at hand. We are trying to build a jetpack module, and we're actually doing pretty good. In the last video we made a Minium Stone, which is from EE3, Equivalent Exchange 3. We used that to turn iron into ender pearls, which we then put into these tesseracts. So we now have the tesseracts. We now have everything I think we need to build these thrusters. Right? Except I just realized one thing. In order... wasn't really paying very good attention. We're going to need 4 thrusters for this jetpack. So I just went through all this work, and we now have the tools to make 1 thruster. Not 4. So there's me paying attention. How you like those apples? I don't think it's a problem. I think we can easily make more of everything we already made. It's just... I don't want to. So how necessary is it that we really make a jetpack? I think there's probably cheaper things we can make. In fact, I know that in one of the... it might be the boots. We can actually make jet boots, which only requires 2 of these. They're not as efficient, though, is the problem. At the same time, though, if we don't like it, we can always get them back. We can always salvage pieces and swap them around, so that's good. Also, we need to make sure that we remember to build batteries, because none of these things will work without a battery. I say, right now, jetpack isn't really needed. Let's just go ahead and make a couple of thrusters. Let's go ahead and make 1, though, just so we know what we're doing. So we'll need the invar, glowstone, some wiring, and the force field emitters are what we're making right now. So 2 wires... some solenoids, and a tesseract coil. So tesseract coils, solenoids, wires. Bam, will give us our 2 force field emitters. We'll put those in there, along with the invar ingots. In the strange pattern, what was it, like that? With a wire and some glowstone. Will give us 1 thruster. Fantastic. Now I have to go build a second one, which means... joy. This will be fun. Need 2 more hardened glass again. So you guys just chill. I'll probably speed through this very quickly. There we go. We now have 2 thrusters, so we can install those on my boots, like so. Bam. And we have the option to adjust the thrust, but before we can do that, we actually have to build a battery. And a battery is going to need an LV capacitor, and that's for a basic battery. An advanced battery will be an MV capacitor. So let's just look up capacitors. And what have we got? So we've got all 3 of them listed here. This one, very basic. Some gold, some silver, some paper. That's super simple. This one here is 2 wiring and an energy conduit. We can definitely manage that. And this one wants an energy frame. What goes into an energy frame? Alright, see, I'd say yes to this one, but we don't have any more diamonds. So I guess we can go with just a basic one here. And that'll be actually really easy to make, because we happen to have some electrum ingots. And we happen to have some hardened glass already on us. What did I do wrong? Right, it's the other way around. I don't really remember why we made all these electrum ingots, but I'm very grateful we did. So that'll give us energy conduits, and then we'll surround that with wiring, which we also already have. That'll give us an MV capacitor, so that's pretty cool. Open this up, and we'll go ahead and add that. Install. Fantastic. So right now, if we close out and we put these on, we should see over there a list of power, and it says we have power. How do I activate these things, though? I believe if I hit the... Nope, not M. K. There we go. I can set a button that we can use to toggle these on and off, and I think we're going to use... Is F being used for anything? Yes, F is taken for something. What about just caps lock? Nope, caps lock's not being used for anything, so we just drag the boot over here, and now when we toggle caps lock, it'll activate the boot on and off. Then that button is just accessed hitting K. Let's toggle back out of that. Still nothing happening, though. Even though we do have a charge. Let's go ahead and open this thing up real quick. And let's adjust how much thrust there's involved here. Let's turn it all the way up. Good gosh. There we go. And you see that really started to drain power kind of quickly. Woo! Alright, so let's... Ow! Alright, so we still... Oh, gosh. Alright, so as great as these are, they don't really give you a lot of height to them. Oh, goodness. They're definitely going to be handy, I'll tell you that. I think in order to make them work, you kind of have to look where you want to go. I wonder if there's any more adjustments we can make on these real quick. Let's pull them back up, and then all I did was select movement, and I turned the thrust all the way up, and that's as high as that looks like it's going to go. Oh, we can also install shock observers, which will help us from hurting ourselves when we fall, and that might actually be a really good idea. Of course, that'll also use a lot of power. A servo motor. What goes into a servo motor? Pretty basic. Just a lot of wiring required. I don't think we're going to make one of those right now. Right now I need to figure out how I'm supposed to keep this battery charged. And actually, we can do a lot more with the battery. If we select it, you see we have the ability to... I'm not sure what IC2 does. I think that's Industrial Craft 2 tier, and that is like what charging table you can put it in. Could be completely wrong on that. But you can also turn up the battery size. You'll notice it makes it a lot heavier, and we do move slower. As you can see, we're quite clearly moving a lot slower. But I think it might be worth it, just for the sake of having more battery. Because, I mean, it's a trade-off, because we can always do this to get around faster. It's just fly around. And all I'm hitting right here is the space button. So let's figure out how we're supposed to charge one of these real fast. No charging device. I think I know what we're looking for, though. If we really quickly... There we go. And we open up and we hop over to thermal expansion. We have this thing called an energetic infuser. And that's what it's called. That's the only reason I had to hop into this mode, so I could figure out what it's called. Back into regular mode. So, energetic infuser is going to need a shiny ingot, which is just some pulverized... Oh, it's something we get when we pulverize ferrous metal. Ooh. We've never actually found ferrous metal. We've always gotten it as sort of a... See, it's always been kind of like a secondary thing that we've gotten. I've never actually... Let's see. There's got to be a way to do this. See, we've never actually found any ferrous like blocks. We've always only ever found or gotten our pulverized ferrous by accident while smelting other things. But I guess, I mean, if that's the only way to charge these things. Alrighty, people, I've done a bit of research on the internet and come to find out the stuff that we need, the ferrous metal blocks, only occur in a very small window deep below the earth. So as you can see, I did a bit of reorganizing around here because I decided to reactivate the big mining quarries downstairs, and for some reason that I just felt compelled to do a lot of reorganizing. So moving the machines around, put the glacial precipitator up here, ran water to it, redid the entire water system downstairs, built a new steam engine with hopes of equalizing power here, and it seems to have done that. And then I got all three quarries running again downstairs using these redstone energy conduits. Turned back on item finder thingy because somehow it got turned off. I don't know when that happened, but that's back on. And as you can see, I originally had these two running, and I had these running for a while, and then I thought, you know what, let's set up that third one. Let's make it really big, it didn't come out quite as big as I thought it would be. Oh, good gosh. Monsters started spawning. I wasn't really worried about them, though, because they were in the pit. I forgot the spiders could crawl out. I guess now all we can do is wait. And hopefully we'll get something good. I went ahead and moved the void pipe back here as well, so that all the useless stuff gets piped through the diamond transport pipe into the void pipe, and it's not causing a bunch of lag by moving that way. However, I am letting this stuff through because it can be useful. But so far, we have not reached low enough, I don't guess, to find the stuff, or I don't even know if we're going to find any. So far, though, we have found gravel, flint, iron, tin, coal, copper, quartz dust. I'm not sure what the difference is. Gravel, lead, coal, gravel, lapis, silver. So a whole random selection of things. No ferrous metal, though. Now, if this doesn't work, if we don't find any ferrous metal here, we can go into the nether. Because I was looking this up. And we can actually get shiny metal ingots. Not shiny. If we find nether platinum, we can melt that down into, or pulverize that into 4 shiny metal. The problem is finding nether platform. Now, I don't... Platform? Nether platinum. I don't know if you know, but I can't speak anymore. It's been a while. I've been on here for like, what, 2-3 hours? Where's my phone? I can check real fast. Hold on. Good gosh. Yeah, so I've been on here for 3 hours now. I did reactivate the portal, and I went through just to see if maybe I could spot some platinum, just like on the surface. I couldn't. Let's see, this way. Walked out here, and just kind of, judging by that picture that we found, I was like, okay, I can probably spot that from a distance. From here, I can spot nothing of the sort. I did a little bit of walking around, not a whole bunch though, and I could not find any. I guess if all else fails, we can always. Where's my other pick? I knew I had another iron pick. Let's go ahead and put these together. If all else fails, we can always build a quarry in here, but that seems a bit dangerous, especially considering the fact that nether ores can sometimes blow up and make people mad. They are worth the payoff, though. If you can get to them without dying or blowing up or anything, they are really worth the payoff. Because if you can get into... If you can get back home real fast without getting killed by something... I don't know if you guys noticed this the last time we smelted some nether ores, but like I told you with the other thing, if you put them in the pulverizer, you get 4 instead of just 2. Bam! So that is fantastic. 4 pulverized iron. That is awesome. So you're getting quadruple your ores, or double if you were already using them in the pulverizer. So that's good. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. We might do some mining there, but for now. This is what we're after. It's rare. Apparently it's a pain in the neck. But if there's any down here, we will find it.